Okay. Fuck this. What is going on, guys? Exiled here, and welcome to another patch notes rundown. Yes, I know we skipped 9.17, but I was busy, and I really wanted to record that, but every time I tried it, it failed. So, yeah. Let's get through this. 9.18. Woo. Okay, so first we go in, we see an Aatrox nerf. He heals less versus minions, and the damage is also reduced to the minions. That means that Aatrox still remains with his skirmish power against champions, but he has less wave clear and also less sustain in PvE battles or in between fights. I still consider him as a really good top laner, but I don't think that he is that overpowered now. Still, he can definitely kill you in 1v1 situations, or if he's fed, even going 1v5. But his wave clear makes lag now makes him less of a threat as a split pusher. Akali. They increased the cooldown of the ultimate early by 40 seconds, which is huge, and 20 on tier 2. But they also remove the stun, and they lower the damage. I personally think this is really good. Akali will still feel insanely broken to low elo players. I'm quite sure about that. But the fact that you can't do anything for 0.5 seconds once she has pressed R onto you definitely makes her kind of vulnerable because you have more counterplay against her. Also, her execute damage early is reduced, which also means that she will have a weaker holding game. I think this is really good. I mean, we saw both of these champions, by the way, a lot in pro play. If you didn't know that, you probably do. At least I hope so. That's why a lot of people expected these bans to come. I think that both champions got nerfed significantly, but they are still playable. They're not dead. I'm pretty sure about that. Any. Well, she gets more movement speed while her E is activated. She has less damage reduction and her cooldown is increased. This is good. The reason why I think so is because yes, you get more mobility, but you take more damage and cooldown. That's kind of trade. Why is this a good change? Because Tibbers is also able to get Molten Shield, which means that he also gets reduced damage and he has a lot of profit from that, which is pretty huge. Since this got nerfed, and he isn't that popular, but she was a consistent pick in mid lane, especially in low elos, so it's okay that they nerfed her. It doesn't matter for pro play. Rayon Sol. Last patch he got a little bit changed. Now he gets more HB because he was just too squishy. Let's be honest. For the fact that he now has a W with a high cooldown in the early levels, he immediately gets blasted against the melee once his W is on cooldown because he was super squishy. But that's why I think this is a good change. 2 more AD for Caitlyn. Sure, just give it to her. Just give us more AD carries that are playable. Also in pro play. Because we mostly see Kai'Sa, Xayah, Lucian. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we saw Kog'Maw in NA. But we needed more of a variety. I think this is a really good beginning. Echo. His mana cost got decreased and his stun duration got increased from his W. It rewards them. I really like Echo. I personally really like him. And I think this is overall a really good change because Echo is still a viable jungler as well as a player, as well as viable in mid lane, but he lacked a lot. He either lacked damage or sustainability. With this, I think it's a really good start. We'll see how long that goes because 2.25 seconds is still a lot of time. I mean, he literally got 0.5 seconds more stun duration, which is huge. Now we get to the biggest upset, in my opinion, of this patch. Evelyn. They increased her execute by 40% onto targets that are below 30% maximum health, and they gave her more damage and a higher AP ratio. I personally hate Evelyn metas, and we are definitely going back to one. Because this is just dump. We get 300 base damage that gets increased if the target is below 30% HP. Oh, never mind. It's the empowered damage that got increased by 50. This is... oh, wait, it's base damage, right? Oh, whatever. This is disgusting. Evelyn was at the point, if she is fed, even in the current meta, she just one-shots you. This definitely helps her out. Jhin. He got 2 AD as well, which is super fine. I love seeing Jhin in my games. I don't know why. It's just satisfying to watch him. That's awesome. Kai'Sa. Why? I mean, yeah, she needed a nerf. Sure, but that's not enough. 20% attack speed later on for the E, which gives her stealth, movement speed. She still range with a dash with 10,000 shields. Stealth reveal on W, execute damage on Q. You see where this is going. I think it's a good start, but she's still broken. For me, she's still the best AD carry. Kayle. More passive base damage on her E. She got changed last patch, but I don't know what the fuck they thought about this in the last patch. But yeah, 500 damage. That's a cool. It helps her early because I don't know. I still prefer maxing E over Q, which should be the meta. I don't know. Didn't check Kayle on the previous weeks, so yeah, it's still fine. Listen, more health, more AD, even though it's only 0.8, and more damage on his ultimate. He was in a fine spot, but I already had this discussion with some friends, and we definitely agreed. It's just because worlds are right in front of us, Lee Sin gets buffed. That's just how it goes. It's always the same with this guy. I love watching Lee Sin players that are actually good, but I still think giving him 25 more damage on a flat damage on his ultimate, which is also an execute. I don't know. We'll see. He definitely will increase in play rate and probably win rate as well. But he will definitely also increase in ban rate. Misfortune. More early game slow on her E. You're literally stuck once you're in the middle of the E. It's okay, it's nice. And Asright says the mana costs in the first rank are insane. So that's why I think this is fine. It remains the same on level 5, which is super fine. I like that. It's not disgusting, it's fine. No. He got nerfed. Why don't we get bug fixes? Overall, it's nice. It's nice. Well, I hated to play against him. I know that a lot of other players did as well. If they play heavy damage junglers. So I think this is good. I really like those changes. Teemo! Blind targets will now see a green light around their screen when they are affected by Teemo's Q. That was needed. As well as those are just balance of life changes, and his ultimate is awesome. I hate Teemo, but those changes are awesome. It helps you to play Teemo, but it also helps you to play against him, which is really cool. Quality of life changes are always good. Warwick, bug fix. Now properly against attack speed against all blood-haunted enemies. That's good. That's fine. Zaya. Base armor decreased by 3, and cooldown early increased by 20 seconds. Those are good changes. She was just too safe as an AD carry. Well, after level 6. Same for Kaisa, in my opinion. She's also super reliable, and I really think that those changes were needed. But I'd rather had those changes to Kaisa than to Zaya. That's just my personal opinion. But they're still fine. Zoe. Passive damage increased. Woo! She gets a new skin. She gets buffed. I mean, it was needed. I really love to see Zoe in pro play, because it's just satisfying to watch people get blown away in pro play. But I don't know. It's fine. It's not insane. Those are 6 damage. But 6 damage can definitely make a difference as well. Yeah, bug fixes. Pinging Pantheon's R Grand Starfall will tell Pantheon's teammate which enemies are in range. That was needed. The Kendra change was also needed. As well as that we finally are able to block Akali's ultimate with Jinxed E. Those changes are overall pretty cool. Or those bug fixes. They were necessary. And I really think that they were good. Upcoming skins. Yeah. I don't want to say anything about this. Why does it always has to be Star Guardian that gets those epic trailers and good skins and all that stuff? Why is Rakan getting another skin? Give Ornn a skin, god damn it. Anyways, overall, this patch, it's a patch that definitely affects pro play as well as solo queue. We will see, at least that's what I expect, a lot of Echo, a lot of Evelynn, a lot of Lee Sin. We will see probably less Zaya, but I still think she's reliable as fuck. Same goes for Kaisa. We'll see less Akali and Aatrox. They are still good. We probably see a lot of them in pro play, but I don't know. He definitely is now less attractive for most teams and players. Akali is probably still better than Aatrox, but both are still fine, so don't get me wrong. We might as well see some small increases on Jhin and Caitlyn. At least that's what I'd love to see. And yeah, we might as well see a lot more Zoe, simply because she gets a skin as well. And woo! There's no ultra rapid fire. Thank goodness. This game mode sucks. Anyways, I hope you liked that video. If you have different opinions or anything, just tell me. I'll gladly read it and give you some answers. So we might as well be able to discuss some changes. But that's it for now. I hope I see you guys soon. See ya.